Newly released documents, FBI's Peter Strzok and Lisa Page texted each other. On report, WikiLeaks was provided DNC emails from a Democrat insider. Could this be Seth Rich? It seems like nearly every week more evidence is released that indicates Seth Rich's story has some merit. Yesterday, Judicial Watch released documents obtained in a FARA request, which is a Foreign Agents Registration Act. The emails show that the corrupt cops Peter Strzok and Jonathan Moffa were copied in an email regarding a report from the Daily Mail where ex-Brit Craig Murray claimed he traveled to Washington, D.C. and obtained Clinton emails in exchange in a wooded area near American University. Here's a link to the article that was shared between the dirty cops. Okay, so right here on the dailymail.com, we have an exclusive ex-British ambassador who is now a WikiLeaks operative, claims Russia did not provide Clinton emails. They were handed over to him at a DC park by an intermediary for disgusted Democratic whistleblowers. Craig Murray, a former British ambassador to the Uzbekistan and associate of Julian Assange, told the dailymail.com he flew to Washington, D.C. for the emails. He claims he had a clandestine handoff in a wooded area near an American university with one of the email sources. The leaker's motivation was discussed at the corruption of the Clinton Foundation and the tilting of the primary election playing field against Bernie Sanders. Murray says a source had legal access to the information. The documents came from inside leaks, not hacks. Regardless of whether the Russians hacked into the DNC, the documents WikiLeaks published did not come from that, Murray insists. This information was first tweeted by the fool Nelson. John Moffa finds at craigsmurray.org's claims interesting, but at Peter Strzok finds them not worthy of investigation, just like Assange claims. Mueller couldn't rule out Craig Murray's assertion. Damn you, deep state, you made me reread parts of the Mueller report, page 47, volume 1. The office cannot rule out that the stolen documents were transferred to WikiLeaks through intermediates who visited during the summer of 2016. The tweet above includes this line from the Mueller report. It took 1,000 pages for the Mueller henchmen to bury this deep inside this report. The FBI's Jonathan Moffa, Peter Strzok were provided the article from the Daily Mail by an FBI individual who remains redacted. It appears at least 2 other individuals were also copied on the email. The FBI's Strzok forwarded the email to his FBI paramour, Lisa Page, and wrote, "Shady shit at AU." According to the Urban Dictionary, shady means shitty and shady. AU likely refers to American University, where the transaction likely happened. The wink smile face could mean anything, but it sure looks suspicious to me. A follow-up tweet above points out Mueller report, volume 1, page 47 states that the office cannot rule out that the stolen documents were transferred to WikiLeaks through intermediaries who visited during the summer of 2016. The Mueller gang never looked into the Seth Rich matter and never interviewed Julian Assange from WikiLeaks to determine who provided him the DNC emails, which kicked off the Russia collusion sham. For months, we've been reporting on the Seth Rich saga, where the governments appear to be covering up information related to his murder and suspected leaking of DNC and Podesta emails to WikiLeaks. In our last post related to this subject, we detailed the many actions taken over the past few years to determine if Seth Rich was one who provided the emails to WikiLeaks. We've gone over the story of the Russian hacking the DNC and how it's implausible. The government is hiding up the true numbers, the speeds of transfer versus, by remote location via being on the scene with a USB hard drive extraction versus being in Russia and going through servers, and the actual amount of time it takes to transfer something off a computer via either one of those methods. We've broke all that down. Recent transcripts of the conversation between George Papadopoulos and a confidential informant believed to be staff and helper was released to the DOJ. This transcript confirms that Papadopoulos, who was spied on and recorded on, two things Papadopoulos was not told at the time of the case made against him by the Mueller gang. We know from our previous reporting that a deep state anti-Trump former assistant U.S. attorney claimed under oath that the FBI did not examine Seth Rich's computer, and that she met with an FBI agent and prosecutor from the Mueller gang. This indicates the meeting should have been recorded in a form of a 302. But the FBI continues to claim no records related to Seth Rich are available. Before it was reported that after getting caught lying to the courts and claiming there were no documents related to the Seth Rich emails between FBI deep state lovers Peter Strzok and Lisa Page were uncovered by Judicial Watch, referring to Seth Rich. We also reported how attorney Ty Clevenger uncovered that the former assistant U.S. attorney from the case admitted that Seth Rich's computer was inspected by the FBI, and there would be records related to his investigation. She was deposed and her comments were shocking, indicating she met with both the FBI and the Mueller gang. Per our post on this matter, Clevenger filed his request against, again asking for all information related to the Seth Rich case. This was based on recent testimony from Assistant U.S. Attorney Deborah Sines. We reported back in mid-February how attorney Ty Clevenger reported to the courts that despite numerous assurances from the FBI they had no information related to Seth Rich, the FBI had been caught after emails related to Seth Rich were identified and provided to Judicial Watch. It looked like the FBI was lying again to Clevenger all this time. There's much more to this whole story. We will be reporting back on it. The FBI continues to lie and cover up its criminal misdeeds. Director Wray is part of the problem, most likely. Will America ever get to the bottom of the Seth Rich saga? Again, stay tuned. I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. And where we go one, we go all.